So it is Sunday and this is day 5, and I rinsed them this morning and it's the afternoon now, and I decided that they've grown enough. So I rinsed them again and I'm letting them drain really well, and then I'm going to put them in a bag and put them in the refrigerator. These are the radish, and they definitely smell like radish, and these definitely have that broccoli smell. But yeah, I think that has been a giant success, and I'm going to really enjoy I'm rinsing the little seed thingies off my hands. I'm really going to enjoy doing these sprouting things. It was very, very, very easy and very quick.
Hello friends, it is Tuesday, February 5th, and I think, or 7th? Let me check. It is February 7th, not February 5th. Anyway, it's Tuesday, and I thought I would start my weekly vlog a day early. I went to town this morning. I went and got my nails done. I've started going back to the nail salon, and she did such a pretty job. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, she did such a nice job. She's very gentle and very talented. But anyway, while I was in town, I thought I'd better stop over to Walmart because we're not shopping or not doing our big shopping trip for another week. And there's just a few things we were kind of getting a little bit low on, almond milk being one of them. And so I went into to Walmart, picked up just a few things. And so I want to share that haul with you now.
This is my little Walmart haul here. One of you reminded me in my last grocery haul about Ezekiel bread, which is like a sprouted grain bread, and I kind of burnt myself out on it there for a while, so I quit buying it because Ollies has a variety. But then I thought, well, you know what, I might give it a try again. But Walmart did not have Ezekiel bread, but they did have the Dave's sprouted whole grain bread, which is basically the same thing. So I picked up a loaf of that for me. I've also been doing my overnight oats again for breakfast. I go into spurts where I eat that a lot and then I go off of it for a while. Well, I'm back on it again, and I like to put some yogurt in it. And because I'm trying to kind of do lower carb, not carb free. I cannot go carb free. But I am also trying to cut out sugar. I went with the plain yogurt to add to that. And then I also picked up some more coconut sugar. I like to use that whenever I don't use stevia. I was out of baking powder, so I picked up some more baking powder. And then I got some just regular dairy-free yogurt for Olivia and I. I got 2 of the peach mango and 2 blueberry. And then I picked up some of this not dairy-free. It is dairy-free, but that's not what I meant to say. Decaf green tea. I like to drink a lot of green tea. It's very, very good for you, full of antioxidants, cancer fighting and free radicals and all that jazz. But in the evenings, I like to have a decaf tea. So I didn't have any decaf green tea in my cupboard, so I picked this up to just have a hot cup of green tea in the evenings if I'm wanting some tea. Now, I know this seems awfully strange for me to be buying chicken when I have a freezer full of home-raised chicken, but there was a reason for this. I bought the breast tenderloins because I'm planning on baking these up in the oven and then putting them back in the freezer already cooked and seasoned, so that I have something quick and easy as a meat option for lunches if I don't have any leftovers. If I want to put some protein on a salad, for instance, I would have it, and it'll be, very convenient and easier to handle. And then this is for Olivia. She has a recipe that she loves to make, but it calls for boneless, skinless chicken breast. Well, none of my chicken in the freezer is boneless or skinless. And so just for convenience sake, we could thaw out the chicken, debone it, take the skin off, all that stuff. Olivia's no way she would do that. But anyway, so that she can make that recipe that she really likes, I just bought this. I'll buy it just on occasion. a couple times a year so she can make that recipe. We were completely out of almond milk. Oh, this is almond and coconut. Shoot, I didn't mean to grab that. Oh well, it's still only 30 calories. It's unsweetened. That's okay. It'll still work. Anyways, we were completely out, and we were going to need some more before I go do my big grocery shop next week. This is because Milo's tea is the best tea ever, ever, and I've been wanting to try their peach sweet tea. My sister said it's fabulous, and so they finally had it at our Walmart, so I picked it up. I know it's loaded with sugar. I probably won't drink very much of it. Mainly Olivia will drink it, but I just really wanted to try it. And then I got this ginormous bag of tater tots because that's the only size bag they had. I'll probably only use half of it. It's for a recipe that I'm going to make for supper tonight. I will be sharing that recipe with you. I've never done it before, so we'll be doing it together for the first time. And for the recipe, I also needed some cheese, 2 cups of cheese, which is exactly how much is in this package. And this is the plant-based, dairy-free kind, so that Olivia and I can also eat supper tonight. And that's my little tiny Walmart haul. Still was $70. Can you believe that? Crazy. Oh, and I should have taken a picture of it, but their egg department was, they had a few eggs, but it was very, very scarce in the eggs. And I didn't even look at the prices, but I was very shocked to see the coolers where the eggs normally are. Many of them were completely empty. One of you asked in my last video how to use sprouts and microgreens. I don't have any microgreens right now to show you, but for microgreens you basically just use it like lettuce. At least that's how I use it. Just make a salad out of it. For the sprouts, I thought I would show you in this video several different ideas of how you can use sprouts in your daily diet. In this case, this is just some leftovers from our supper last night, and I just warmed up the leftovers and sprinkled some sprouts on top. Here is another way that you can use sprouts. This is just a lettuce salad that I sprinkled some of the broccoli sprouts and the radish sprouts on. Then I drizzled some salad dressing on it, and it was delicious. This was a picture my husband took of his breakfast, and he sent it to me. He fried an egg and then added the sprouts to the pan, and then fried the sprouts just for a few seconds with the eggs. He wasn't really a fan. He didn't do it again. Once every 3 or 4 months, I place a Bath & Body Works order. I had gotten a coupon in the mail, as well as they were just having some really good sales on stuff. So I picked up this 3-wick candle, sugared lemon zest, and oh my goodness, I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. So good. And their 3-wick candles are normally over $20, and this was like, I think it was like $16, something like that, which is still quite a bit for a candle, but boy, is it ever smell good. Oh my goodness. This will be perfect for the summertime, that lemon scent. Yum. And then I picked up some more of my favorite foaming soaps. I got some of the spring scents. I got Pink Peach Blossom, Sunny Lemon. I like to keep lemon ones here in the kitchen. This one, Pineapple Mango. This is the one. This one is the new scent for the season. I only bought one because I don't know if I'm going to like it, but it's called Among the Clouds. Let me smell it real quick. It's nice. It's kind of fruity. Kind of a fruity smell. It's nice. I like it. Then I got some Sweetgrass Meadow, Sunshine and Lemons, another lemon scent. I love lemon. And Sweet Sandalwood. Sandalwood's one of my favorite scents. And that's what I picked up from the Bath & Body Works sale they were having. This is the recipe that I am making for supper tonight, cowboy casserole. This popped up on my Facebook feed yesterday. One of my friends shared it. I don't know the original source, so I can't really give credit to that. But I'm going to be changing it up anyways, so my version is going to be a little bit different. As you see, it calls for a can of cream soup. It's specifically cream of onion soup. Well, I can't do cream soups because of the cream, obviously. So what I do, whenever a recipe calls for cream soup, I take a can of chicken broth and thicken it using roux, oil and flour, and then I thicken it. And in this case, I just put some dehydrated onion in it. So it's really nice and thick, like a can of condensed soup would be. And then I've got 2 pounds of ground pork frying here. It called for ground beef, but I always use pork. We don't eat beef. Not that we have anything against it. It just doesn't, I just can't eat it. It doesn't agree with me. And into this, I added some more of those dehydrated onions. Now, when it gets to be a little bit browner, then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. So when this is ready for me to add the next ingredients, I will bring you back. And now it's time to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. This is a 2-teaspoon measure here. Then to the meat, you're going to add the cream soup. I'm going to have to get my tripod because I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Hold on. So then to the pan, you're going to add in your cream soup. And you can see that it got very thick. And then you're going to add half a cup of milk, and I'm using almond milk. A fourth of a cup of sour cream, and I'm using my Tofutti dairy-free sour cream. Throw this all in here really well. And then the original recipe calls for 1 can of corn. Well, my son Travis despises corn, so instead of corn, I'm going to put in 1 can of black beans, drained and rinsed. Going to add salt and pepper to taste. I'm going to put about 1 teaspoon of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then the last thing you want to add to the pan is 1 cup of shredded cheese. And that's about half of this bag. And you turn the heat off and you just mix all of this in together really well. In a 9x13 pan, I'm going to spray it with some cooking spray. And put 1 layer of tater tots evenly dispersed among in the pan. And you've got your oven heating to 350 degrees while you're doing all this stuff. And then you're going to layer the meat mixture on top of the tater tots. And then you put on another layer of tater tots. This is a very hearty casserole, it appears. I maybe could have got away with just using 1 pound of meat, which if the family likes this, the next time, if I make it again, I may try it with just 1 pound of meat, you know, to save on meat. But my family, especially the men, are very much carnivores. And then you take the last of your cheese and you sprinkle that on top. Now I'm sure that this would be even better if you can use dairy products, because dairy-free stuff, while it is better than nothing, it does not quite act the same as real cheese. It doesn't melt quite the same and it doesn't get quite as ooey gooey. So then you put this in an oven at 350 degrees. You bake it for about a half an hour until it's all bubbly and the tater tots are nice and golden brown. Here it is out of the oven. It was in the oven for probably about 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes, and the tater tots are crispy and it's kind of sizzling. You can hear it. But as I said, with the dairy-free cheese, the cheese really didn't melt all that much. So if you made this with dairy cheese, it would be all melty on top. And here it is dished up, and I served it with corn simply because the recipe actually called for corn, and for those of us who like corn, we could mix it in with it if we wanted to, and that's what I ended up doing. It was very good, and it was a big hit with the family. Everybody really liked it. So I will be doing this recipe again, and I will be trying it with just 1 pound of meat, and I might use mozzarella cheese on the top, because dairy-free mozzarella will melt and acts more like regular cheese, whereas this cheddar blend that I used did not melt. Didn't really make that big of a difference, but I don't know, there's just something about cheese. It's supposed to be melty if it's been in the oven or heated up in any way. It's Wednesday and I am fixing my lunch. I know this looks like breakfast, but this is going to be my lunch. I'm frying up 2 of my home braised eggs from my chickies. Putting a little salt on. And I'm frying them in chili oil. I'm starting to sputter. Let me turn down the heat. And I'm going to make a sandwich out of these, so I'm going to go ahead and break the yolks. Now, and I will flip them here soon. But I was showing you this so that I can show you another way that I use sprouts when I eat them. So let me get these eggs fried up. I'm going to toast 2 pieces of this sprouted green bread. My toast is done. I put a little bit of Miracle Whip on there, and I cooked my eggs well done because I don't like runny yolks. I know some people do, my husband and son do, but I don't. And I cooked 2 eggs because these are still on the small side. Ordinarily I would just eat 1. So I've got my toasted bread and my egg, Miracle Whip, and now I'm going to put some sprouts on top. A few broccoli sprouts and a few radish sprouts. And there we go. And I'm liking these radish sprouts, so I'm just going to put just a few on the side just to eat. Now, one thing you do need to remember about sprouts is if your body is not used to a lot of fiber, you may have some gas and bloating and whatnot if you eat a ton of these like right off the bat. Like, you don't want to sit down and eat the entire jar that you sprouted. That's Oliver playing with one of his toys. So just kind of ease your body into it. That's my advice. And of course, to counteract all the healthy, I have a few of these honey barbecue twisted Fritos. And you can't be too healthy. And also I wanted to know the reason why I didn't put any black pepper on the eggs, which normally I would put some black pepper on them. It's because I used that chili oil, which is spicy, so I didn't need any more spice. And to round out my lunch, I'm going to have a big old tumbler of green tea and one of these peach mango yogurts. Well, good morning. It is Thursday. I did not pick up the camera yesterday except to film my lunch. I just was not feeling it yesterday. Kind of just was tired and didn't do a whole lot. But today, look at the sky. It's beautiful. It's like in the 50s, but it's very windy, and it was pouring down rain this morning when I first got up. So I thought I'd better get out and do the chores before it starts raining again, if it's going to. Doesn't look like it's going to. So let's go get these chores done. I came over to get water at our faucet, and look who was peering at me through the window. Can you see his tail going? Oh, Oliver. And then I've got these guys here waiting for me to give them some snacks. You guys get your snacks at the barn. Hi, Bobo. Can't see you from the sunshine that you're sitting in. Here's your snack. This is where Bobo spends his nights, in this pile of straw in the barn. Hey, don't be so mean.
Well, obviously, I'm in the car, and Olivia and I are on our way back to town because she told me yesterday that we are running low on animal food and we're not going and doing our normal grocery shopping for 4 more days. And so, yeah, we don't have enough to last that long. If I had known, I would have picked it up when I was in town on Tuesday, but I didn't know. So here we are. We're going to go back to town, and we will probably go somewhere fun. Since we're in town, we're going to maybe go to Goodwill or something. So we're off.
to say at this point, I really liked these cups and saucers, but look at the prices of them. $6 a piece for the cup, and then $4 for the plate. So that'd be $10 per set. I think the prices at Goodwill have become outrageous. Outrageous. This stuff is donated. How can they justify charging $10 for a cup and saucer? I was very disappointed in this trip. And if the prices continue to be so exorbitant at Goodwill, I probably won't be shopping here anymore. I've been disappointed most of the times that I've come to Goodwill, and I was just pretty shocked by the prices, honestly. I really was. Here's another piece. Well, I think this is super creepy looking. It's just so creepy looking. But then that little amber dish that's sitting next to it, $8 for that ugly little pea thing. I don't know what that was. But this, $9. $9 for that. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. It wasn't long after this that we just left the store.
We are back, and those blue skies I was talking about earlier today did not last. In fact, it is super windy and very rainy. It was kind of miserable in town, but we did go to several different stores, so let me show you. Well, as you saw in the shop with me portion of this video, we went to several different stores, so let me show you what we picked up.
So at Ollie's, Olivia actually paid for this. She loves these classic books, so she got this Lassie Come Home book for $2.99. And then, as you saw in the shop with me part of this video, I was looking at this book very closely, and I, of course, brought it home. I think it will make a really lovely coffee table book for $5.99. It's got black and white photos of chickens and then like poems to go along with it. I just thought it was so interesting and so neat. Even though the chickens are in black and white, just look at their faces. Who couldn't love a chicken? Look at those faces. Then I picked up this big thing of mixed nuts. Nuts are a very healthy snack. You just have to do portion control for $9.99, so $10. And it says it doesn't have that many peanuts, so hopefully that's true. I picked up some of this lilac air freshener for our bathroom for $2.29. Picked up some unsalted peanuts in the shell for our blue jays or squirrels, whichever can get to them first, for $2.99. And then I got some of these all-purpose 7th generation wipes for $2.49. I really like them. They smell really good. The garden mint scent. All right, so this is what I picked up from Ollie's. Let me show you what we got from Burkes. Olivia bought two things. She bought this desk protector mat for her, like a mouse pad type thing, and that was $4.99. And then she bought herself a pair of black slip-on shoes to wear for church for $10.99. So that's what Olivia picked up at Burkes. And then I picked up, this is actually going to be a gift for someone, this set of towels. And then I picked up this one for me to use in my kitchen. I'll put it in probably sometime in March. I will start decorating for Easter. I don't do a ton of Easter decor, but I do some. So I picked that up to put on my stove. And then I got this He is Risen sign. I love that. This can stay up all year round because he's always risen, not just at Easter time, for $6.99. I just loved how simple and country it looked. And then, yes, I picked up this cute little bunny butter dish. So adorable for $7.99. And I had to get the matching salt and pepper shakers. So cute. I don't know if I'll actually put salt and pepper in them, but they'll go on my table for $4.99. Then Olivia, wanted to try some figs. She also wanted to see if her bird would like them for $4.99. And then I picked up a summer pair of sandals for me to wear to church and to town and whatnot. I have to have something that has good arch support in it. So I was hoping they had this style in black. They didn't. They just had it in blue, but that's okay. And they were $18.99. And that's everything we got from Burkes. Now, we did have to pop in over to Walmart. Well, wait a minute. Before I do that, let me show you what I picked up from Goodwill. And I only picked up one thing from Goodwill. I picked up this swag. I thought the prices at Goodwill were atrocious. Some of the things that you saw the prices in the shop with me, some of those prices were just absolutely outrageous. I'm not even going to shop at Goodwill anymore if the prices keep going like that. But I did find this swag with the sparkly fruit on it, which I really like. It's not fall looking at all, so I will put it downstairs today. I'll show you where I put it when I get it styled. And I can't remember how much it was. Where's the tag? I think it was, well, I know how much I paid. I paid $7. I think it was $5.99, then taxes, and then I went ahead and let them round it up for, I don't know where the roundup money goes to for training or whatever. So anyway, yeah, I paid $7 for it, which is still a little bit much, but that was the only thing I got from Goodwill. Now I will show you, we had to run into Walmart. I was just in there on Tuesday, but I had to run back in there because we were running out of stuff, and I'm not shopping for another 4 days. I think I said that already earlier in this video. And we were needing some things, so let me show you what I picked up from Walmart. So the reason why we needed to go into Walmart is because Travis was completely out of chips. There were like completely out of chips in the whole house, basically. And they had these, they were like $1 more than what you can get them at Aldi. So I went ahead and picked up this value pack for his lunch because he still got Friday and Monday and Tuesday before I'm going to be shopping again. So he definitely needed some of that. And then I was completely out of creamer for my tea, and I just prefer tea with creamer in it, and I didn't have any more. And they don't carry Ripple at Walmart, so I just got this Planet Oat in the French vanilla. And then Olivia was starving to death because she had taken a granola bar, but that's all she'd had to eat. So I told her to pick out something she could munch on in the car. So she chose these Doritos. The sweet and spicy sweet chili does not have milk in it. We're also out of this kind of pain medication, so I picked that up. And then while I was there, I picked up some more of the Dramamine. We take this when we have vertigo and like dizzy, lightheaded junk from our sinuses. This really helps with that. Then I picked up some chips for Scott because this is his favorite. And then, oh, look at that. So stinking cute. Of course, it's Pioneer Woman. It's got this adorable pig on it. And I love this shape of mug. So I couldn't pass it up. So I picked that up to add to my mug collection. And then at Tractor Supply, we spent over $100 in that store, but we were out of a lot of our feed for our animals. And so while we were there, I picked up a few other things. I picked up begging strips for my outside dogs. I picked up, they didn't have any more Cackleberry. They probably won't have it, and they didn't have anything like it. So I picked up some of this sunflower and raisin snack mix for my laying hens. Hopefully they'll like that. And then I also picked this up for my laying hens. It's oyster shell. We've noticed that a couple of times we've gotten some eggs with a wonky shell. Like one was really thin and kind of weird looking, and then they also, one of them laid, we call them like rubber eggs. It's where there's like basically no shell at all. It's just like this fibrous rubbery stuff that keeps the egg from, you know, going all over the place. So I figured they might need some more calcium in their diet, so I picked up some of this to add to their food. So that's everything we picked up from our little unplanned little trip into town today. Here is where I put that swag with the fruit up there.
And this is kind of how I have my hope chest styled. I'm downstairs in my family room if you couldn't gather that. But anyway, I think that looks really cute there. Changes that look up. Got some vining going over here where my wall hanging quilt is. And then the other thing, I've got this here. I'm just showing you little glimpses of how I have it decorated down here. I wanted to show you over here in my corner hutch. I had mentioned that I was going to get some electric candles, and there's a lot of glare because of the light, but there they are. And I left the Christmas lights up there, and then the other strand of Christmas lights I just kind of swirled up and put it in that milk glass bowl. And I like the way it looks. It's a lot less messy looking, and it puts off a lot of light. And all the lights on the inside of the hutch are on a timer, so they go off. Pretty soon they'll be going off. And then that strand of lights up there stays on all the time to kind of act like a little bit of a nightlight down here. All right, friends, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out this vlog here. I have not edited any of the footage yet, and so I have a feeling it's going to be quite a lot and take me a long time to edit it, and I want to get this uploaded so it can go live tomorrow. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.